Let's install the passport and passport JWT package. I'm going to use this package, passport JWT. It's a JWT strategy to implement passport. Let's create a new folder to store all the middlewares. I'm going to name it to middlewares. The first middleware is passport JWT. First of all, I need to import the passport from passport library. I also need passport JWT. I'm going to create a new function, configure strategy, configure JWT strategy. Let's do it. Config JWT strategy. I need to register my JWT strategy, passport.use. Hey passport, I would like to register my JWT strategy. Passport JWT.strategy. The first argument is options. I did not create options. Second argument is user and done callback method. Now we need to create a new options. I'm going to create options object here. If you check out the documentation, I need to use this strategy. Extract JWT. I'm going to use this one. Here I need to specify that JWT from request. Options JWT from request. Passport JWT dot extract JWT, extract from auth header as barrier token. There are many ways to extract token from the request header. These options are available. You can extract the token from header, from body field, from URL. It depends on you, but I am going to use this approach. The second option is secret or key. I have already created the key here inside the dev config. I need to import manually config, and here we have env development file. Let me import dev config. Let me specify the secret key, dev config.secret. It will give me the payload. Now I need to find the user model. Let me rename the name to user model to user. User.findOne. I can use this method. Let me provide the ID, and I have added the ID in the payload, so I can get that. If you check out the login, open the user controller. Here I have added the ID in the token. So passport will extract the token and it will extract the payload object. So I can get the ID from the payload object. The second argument is error, and it will give me the user. Let me use arrow function. If there is an error, we need to return the done function with error. If there is a user, then we need to return the done function with null and the user. Otherwise, we need to return the done function with null and false. It means user has not authenticated. I forgot to add comma. Now it looks good. So we have created this strategy. Now I need to configure into the app.js file. Make sure you must export this method. I'm going to open the app.js. First of all, you need to import the passport. I'm going to register it here. App.use. I need to initialize the passport. Passport.initialize. This method will create the property into the request object. So we need to configure it here. Config JWT strategy. Now I need to test this strategy. I'm gonna create a new route for only testing purpose. Let's say authenticate, or me, let's say, you can say that. User controller dot authenticate. I did not create this action. Let me create that. User controller authenticate request and response. It will give me the current logged in user. Request dot user. So we need to apply the passport authenticate middleware. Import passport from passport dot authenticate. Hey passport, I would like to apply the JWT strategy, and I don't want to use session here. This authenticate method will call this strategy, and it will try to find the user. If there is no user, it will return this error. I forgot to add comma here. It should be authenticate. I can create the get route here. Let's try to test this authenticate method. I need to send request to this endpoint API slash, let me do it here, API users.me. It's a protected route. Cool. You can see that you must need to provide the JWT token. So I'm gonna log into this account. Now I need to use this token. I'm gonna copy that. I need to provide the authorization. Let me provide the token. I caught the same error, unauthorized, because I have used this strategy. I have used this method from auth header as a barrier token. We must need to provide the token in this format. Now I got the user. This is the current logged in user.